Hey, what's going on YouTube? Action Figure Network coming at you with another video. So today, as promised, I thought I'd do a video review on the Marvel Legends Beetle figure, Ultimate Beetle, whatever you'd like to call it. Pretty cool figure overall. There's definitely some things that I have to say I don't like about the figure, or that was messed up on my figure, because I review my figure, not yours, if you don't remember. But yeah, I'll just get into the video, save that for when it's time. So I'm going to scoot him over, bring in the big boy. We can see that there is definitely a size difference in the two. We can see that the Ultimate Green Goblin's got some good size to him, but we can also see that Beetle is the biggest to this character. On camera, he goes up to about right here. But off camera it might look different. You can see though the size comparison between the two. Really good size still. And I'll get into that why I think it's good size for my figure compared to this. But yeah, I'll just get him out of the way. And next I will get into the detail of the figure. So looking at the front, we can see that he does have the yellow eyes with the silver, I'm going to say, mask. We can also see that he does have the antennas on there with the red top of his head. We can also see that he does have like what looks to be like an armor, but it's really just the silver, and then we have all the bumps and lumps that go onto it. We can also see that on both of his wrists, he does have the rocket launchers, I believe. Getting down, he has his muscle definition, and then we keep going down to where we can see that there is more silver to go with that, and all the bumps and stuff like that. I don't know a lot about this character, so if I say bumps a lot. Then we have the toes, which have silver, and you can see like the top part of the toes, which are being red. So after this, we'll take a look at the back. Also forgot to mention, we can see that the wings are on the front right there. We can see the inside of them, so that's pretty cool. But let's get onto the back. So we can see that on the back it just has the antennas with the red, and we have the lining. We can see that it also has the lining of the wings, and then it has the silver, I'm just going to say metal armor parts to it. We can see that it does have the part on the waist with a lot of lining. And then we can see we have more of the bumps right here, and then we get to the feet where the heels of it are red. So that's it for the back. Let's get into the paint application portion of this figure, because there are no accessories with this figure other than the wings. And I'll get into that after the paint applications. So see you guys to then. So onto the paint applications, we can see that it is mostly a red and silver, but he also does have colors every now and then. We can see that he does have the kind of like mustard yellow to his eyes, and there's nothing wrong with that. The silver is really nice on the face, and we can see onto a side look that it's still really nice. I want to take his wings off, do those separately, so taking those off. He does have paint application problems, but we'll get into that. So we can see that on this he does have the yellow on the missile launchers, and he does have the silvering and so on and so forth. Now right here is what I fixed, and I didn't do it too well. They had a lot of red showing into the abs, so I just basically painted over it. But yeah, you can see where there's some bad paint applications right there. It's the same on this side, where we can see that there is some silver, and with the yellow on the rocket launchers. There is some paint applications right here. There is a line where we can see the red bleeding through. We go into the waist, and it's pretty good. We keep going on. We can see that there is some red and going into the silver. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing. There's a lot of paint applications on my figure. And yeah, and then we get onto the toes, which are very nicely done. Taking a look at the back, it's basically just the same. We do have the paint applications right there and right there. Basically, just show you a look. We can see some right here and some right there. But basically that's it for the paint applications for him. I'll get into the wings next. Zooming out, we can see that it's really nicely, because it goes from a dark green to a yellow. Very nicely done. We can see that there's red, but you know, it's not going to be visible, especially when you plug this in. And then we do have the nice glossy red with the silver on it. So that's pretty cool. So I'll get into the accessories next. For accessories, he does come with the wings that are removable, so that's really nice. We can see that it's really nice because it goes from a really dark green going lighter and lighter and lighter, so I really think that's awesome. We can see the lining inside of the wings. And on this side. I feel like this side is more white as compared to this, which is yellow. But then we also have the very nice glossy red that goes along with this, and we have the silver with the bumps and the lining on the silver part. So I think that's really nice. Now, Beetle does have the peg hole on the back, if you can see right there, where basically all you have to do is just pop it on like that. You can't really like bend him because with his ab crunch, because these will pop off. But on mine you have to put some pressure to it because it just won't stick easy. Now, just giving you a full look at the figure, it really complements him. It really makes him come alive, I think, because it's more than just a red and silver. It's greening and yellowing. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's it for the accessories that it comes with. Let's get into the articulation next. Now for the articulation, he does have pretty good articulation. I took the wings off, so just that they wouldn't pop off during the video. So we can see that he does go down really nice, and then he can go up very nicely as well. He can go left, right, full 360 if you'd like him to. He does have the shoulder joint, which can go like that, but it is hindered by the bumps. You can rotate him like that and then put him, but it's going to go out to that. And then they can go forward and back like this. Does have the bicep tricep swivel. He does bend at 2 points at the elbow. We can see that. It's pretty nice. Actually, it's really nice because it goes more than 90 degrees. Then he can fully rotate at the wrist and then go down and up at the wrist, so that's very nice. He does go down very far with the ab crunch, but he can't really go up, and as I said, if you want to pose him with the wings, then you probably shouldn't do that as well. Does have the full 360 articulation in the waist. Can spread his legs out about that far, which is kind of weak, but that's okay. Can't go forward that much and then backwards that far, so that's pretty cool. Does have the upper quad swivel. Bends 2 times at the knee, and then can go down and up at the foot, and can pivot his ankle, or I can pivot his ankle. So here's the one thing that I don't like, and I'm going to say that it goes into the articulation part, is that his legs are kind of out, and I wish they were more or less like this, but it's still okay because his feet will support him. He has some ginormous feet, which I think is cool, and it's not too big or anything like that. So next I'll get into the overall feel for this figure and how I feel about him. So on to the overall review, man. This figure has it just has the little minor problems, and I can honestly say that it's not a major problem because you can fix them other than the articulation point, but you know, there's not a lot of articulation problems. I really like this figure. From the other video it might have sounded like I hated it, but I really don't. It's just the fact that mine had problems, but for some reason it didn't have the problems. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's a better figure today than it was yesterday. But yeah, thanks for watching again, guys. I honestly am going to say pick this figure up if you can. Call your Targets and Walmarts and stuff like that and see if they have any, and they can hold them for you. So yeah, that's one thing that I have to say is a way you can get this figure. I was just lucky and found most of the figures, so look at the video. It's called The Best Toy Haul Ever, and it has like question marks and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe, comment in the comment box below of what you would like to see next, whether it be Marvel or DC Universe Classics review. For news, tomorrow I will be uploading a Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man review, also a Blackcat review, so watch out for those. So I'm doing that so that I can upload the Ultimate Green Goblin review on Friday. So yeah, just be watching out for those reviews, and as I said, pick this figure up. Pick them all up. Build the Ultimate Green Goblin, and just, you know, get your collection up and stuff like that, because this is a really good set, and I'm going to say this is better than the Captain America Legends. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for this video. Gonna give this figure a thumbs up and a stamp of approval from Action Figure Network. And until next time, this is Action Figure Network signing out.